Welcome back in this third place matchup between Washington Athletic Club and ARPTC. Alex Commissaro joined by Avi Gastidis. Washington receiving the kickoff, playing out of their own 22, looking to get the ball wide. Keeping it alive still. Offload. Washington keeping this ball alive well. ARPTC have defended very well so far this weekend. Unfortunately knocked on there.
A little knock on gives the ball back to ARPTC. We've seen Megan Sanders make tons of breaks. They were able to contain her this time around. Washington will have to look to defend right on their own 22. ARPTC all stacked up on the right as it's their put in. Great pressure put on by Sanders, however, just another little knock on the ground there.
Scrappy at the scrum. ARPTC getting another go. Big push from Washington Athletic Club, which the fans enjoyed as they make their way down the far touchline. Recycle it well through the hands. Legaspi gets the ball away as they keep it alive, but ARPTC still holding strong in defense. High tackle there, penalty to Washington. They take the quick tap as they move down the left-hand side. Sanders gives the ball back. Kenyon straightens. They get it away again. Moving it down the line. Space on the edge if they can fix the defenders. Switch is good. 2 ARPTC players down at the moment. Back on their feet now, but they come back down the short side. Washington continuing to keep possession here in the middle of the field. Finding a way to release them on the outside, but brought down again. Washington still able to hold possession as they continue to play show and go. Offload to 25. As she is brought down before the line. Penalty there for playing the 9 or in the side. Yellow card. I believe that's Paris Redding coming off for the yellow card as Washington look to play with the numbers advantage. They tap through the hands, straighten. And unfortunately that was knocked down in the act of scoring. Looked like it would have been a try. But Jennifer Johnson there, unfortunately unable to convert.
ARPTC now, their scrum 5 meters out. Only 2 in the back line with that player in the sin bin for 2 minutes. They're gonna need to tighten up their support as Washington have that extra man. And she sends it to the boot. Washington able to chase back, but ARPTC do send a flyer. Nikki Kenyon gathers, gets tripped up, tackled again. And ARPTC with the turnover. They look to move it quickly. Again, just in front of the mark. Devin O'Crum pulls them back to the mark as ARPTC look to set up. Maybe option for a line out here or just quick tap. Bit of footwork put on. High tackle coming in from Washington. And A little knock on. They just went a little too quickly. Potentially that Washington player in the way a bit, but ref, oh, and they were.
Yeah.
The ref changes her call. It's a penalty still to ARPTC as they look to fan out and spread across this open side of the field. Sending the ball through the hands, a little dummy runner. Little playmaker for ARPTC. Ball goes down, but it's backwards. Ref says play on. ARPTC just staying in from touch. Shifting that ball. Cuts back in, draws in a few defenders. ARPTC really condensed around this ruck. There's a lot of field that they're not using. They're super close to each other, but she tries to go again just around the ruck. And unfortunately plays the ball on the ground. So that is a turnover to Washington.
They'll be frustrated with that. Really their first real attacking opportunity down there. They are a number down. Washington looked to tap. They play to the left side of the field. Spilt ball there from Washington, gathered by ARPTC. Now they look to play away from the ruck. Straightens, goes Clausen, but the ball is lost. Penalty to Washington for holding on the floor against ARPTC, Abby.
A lot of back and forth here. Score is still 0-0 as the first half comes towards a close. Referee calls the ball back. ARPTC still down to 6 players. Tap and go from Washington.
0-0 here as the Gaspy tries to get away on the outside, and she does. They finally make the most of the numbers advantage as the flyer goes away. She's been a standout all weekend.
Another exciting finish from Erica Legaspi. She has been so good for Washington Athletic this weekend and puts them on the board just as that first half comes to a close, bringing it 5-0 and really exploiting that extra woman that they had on the pitch.
Version is good, making it 7-0, and here it is, Abby.
Just a missed tackle from ARPTC. Legaspi keeps the legs pumping, looks back, no one really keeping up with her, and she can stroll into the try zone to get the first points on the board for Washington.
The city of Tukwila is proud to support the 2021 USA National Rugby Sevens Championship. Tukwila is home to over 200 restaurants, miles of trails along the Green/Duwamish rivers, unique entertainment experiences including iFly indoor skydiving, the Museum of Flight, and of course, all Seattle Seawolves home matches. It is time to experience something new. It's time to experience Tukwila. For great ideas on things to do this weekend, visit experiencetukwila.com or follow Experience Tukwila on social media. The 2021 USA National Sevens Rugby Championship is sponsored by WaFed Bank. WaFed Bank has been investing in our communities for more than 100 years, and Newsweek awarded WaFed Bank Best Big Bank in Washington State. WaFed offers an array of business and personal checking and saving products, along with digital tools so you can better manage your money on the go, anywhere, anytime. Open an account at wafedbank.com today. As we kick off back the second half, Washington kicking off, but it goes straight out into touch, which will be a tap to ARPTC, Abby.
Free kick, ARPTC in the middle of the pitch. They're down 7-0, so great opportunity for them to get this second half rolling and get some points on the board. They give it on the switch. That's their center who went to the sin bin earlier. They're able to maintain. Washington applying a bit of pressure, but ref says in from the side. So ARPTC penalty. Quick tap and go, looking to draw in some defenders and dish that ball out wide. That's Allison Hale. She's been great for them. Gets taken down well by Washington, but they maintain possession, have a lot of space out wide. Little knock on at scrum half at the back of that ruck. Washington really hitting those rucks.
Washington managed to hold out. And what was a big stop there. They get the scrum put in, and they want to get out of this area of the field and look to get back down into their opponent's half. Referee resets the scrum. Ball is away, and Washington Athletic Club look to find a way out of their own 22. And it's Megan Sanders initially, but the ball's scrappy. Lots of pressure at the breakdown from ARPTC, and that could be the turnover. Referee gives it to them there.
ARPTC with the quick tap, dishes it off. They go route one under the sticks, and that is Elizabeth Tafuna scoring for ARPTC, bringing them within 2 points, kick still to come. Watching that replay, Sophia Spurs dishes it off to Tafuna, who straightens up and scores right under the posts. I do not believe that conversion was good, so the score remains 7-5. ARPTC kicking off to Washington.
The kickoff goes along the floor. It bounces past Legaspi. Sanders gathers, moves it in field. The ball carries on down the line. Potential accidental offsides, and the referee spotted it. Actually calls it crossing. Penalty to ARPTC. Tafuna with the footwork and offload. Well caught by ARPTC, but good pressure from Washington in defense. As ARPTC look to go again down the right-hand side. Tackled there, big clear out from Tafuna. As ARPTC continue on the front foot, and they get the try. Number 12, Allison Hale, scoring that one.
Another reward for ARPTC, bringing that score from 10 to 7. Back in it after clawing back from that 7-0 lead that Washington took early on.
And this comeback from ARPTC will not please the fans here in attendance, who've been vocal for Washington Athletic Club all weekend. But the ARPTC have been one of the top teams here to watch. As we look here again at the try, Abby.
Yeah, Allison Hale just picks it up at the base of the ruck, spots a little gap, uses some footwork, and is into the try zone. We have this bronze medal up for grabs. Just over 2 minutes left to play. Only 3 points separate these teams at this time. Megan Sanders lets that one bounce for Washington Athletic Club, dishes it off to Nikki Kenyon. They're moving that ball wide, getting it to the edge. Ball doesn't quite make it to hands. Referee calls a knock on Washington, so it will be ARPTC ball. Washington will be disappointed with how that played out, giving up possession again so early after just receiving that restart.
Frustrating indeed. But ARPTC play off the line out. Penalty offside. ARPTC tap. Tafuna with the ball. To Paris Redding. They move it on to the outside.
Autumn Losacero.
Looked like they'd almost gotten away. But it's a scrum to Washington.
Just a little knock on there, must have been. Now Washington ball, opportunity here for them. They have just under a minute to play, only down 3 points, so a try will put them in the lead. I think just letting momentum build. They did a great job, got lucky with a little error from ARPTC. Nikki Kenyon's gonna put this ball in. It's a little messy. They get the ball in Sanders' hands, who has been instrumental. Ball out in front of Legaspi, but great defense, and she is just taken into touch. Great defensive effort from Losacero of ARPTC.
Almost into the benches there. Stop with authority as time is ticking away for Washington to launch a comeback. ARPTC with the throw-in. Potential for the last play of the match, dependent on the referee's watch.
Washington are going to look to disrupt this, potentially try and steal it, and then they'll have to go the length of the pitch to get the win. Overthrown, and Washington regather. Great hit from Tafuna, but Washington still going, offloading the ball. The crowd is getting amped up for this potential game-winning drive from Washington. Nikki Kenyon with the ball. She fends one off, ends up going again herself. Tafuna hitting that ruck, but Washington are solid. They have numbers outside if they can get ball to hand. This is exciting here in Seattle. Again, Losacero with the tackle. And ARPTC end up with the ball. It must have been stripped in the tackle. She is running all the way to the try zone. And what a turn of events. Washington thinking they were about to score. And then ARPTC dotting it down, making it 15-7, securing that bronze medal for ARPTC. Wow.
Exciting finish to this third place matchup. End-to-end stuff. Looked like Washington and the crowd were right behind them, could have run away with it, but huge breakdown turnover there, and the ability to go the length from ARPTC finishes this game 15-7.
Waiting for that conversion from ARPTC, and it strikes off the post, but that is full time here with the bronze medal match for the women. One more look at that quick transition, running with ball in two hands, streaking away, securing that bronze medal for ARPTC. Big fight from Washington Athletic Club, shown all the way until the end. Well done. Stay tuned for the men's bronze medal match next.